I didn't see you there. You might be wondering, what am I doing in the swamps of Louisiana right now? Well, let me tell you. I just got done binge watching one of the most insane shows on the History Channel, Swamp People. This show is about the Cajun alligator hunters of the Appalachia River Basin in Louisiana. If you're not aware, Cajuns are the descendants of the French-speaking population of Louisiana. Something else you might not be aware of is that you have yet to like and subscribe. But luckily, I was able to inform you of both of those. But I don't have anything left for you guys to say. This show is fucking insane. Let's just jump right into it. Before we get into this episode fully, we need to talk. You are going to hear accents that are insane. And when it was my first time watching, since I am a blue-blooded resident of the great land of unlimited beer known as Wisconsin, I was captivated by this. I was captivated by this extremely foreign thing. But as we get dropped into this episode, it is the end of the hunting season. Well, at least in 2 days it's going to be. Most hunters have tagged out, which effectively means they've got all the gators they can get and are done for the year. But while most of the hunters have left and are doing whatever they do now without hunting, there are still a few remaining on this swamp. The first we're going to meet are Joe and Tommy.
Hole right there. That's a deep hole.
Can't make a living like this.
There is a possibility I might not work for Joe again.
From the start, these two men do not get along at all. Joe and Tommy, they're always fighting, or are on the brink of fighting, or just the tension is there. But we have more characters to meet, so we will get back to these two at a later date.
No matter what, we will tag out this year.
It's been a great season for Willie, who at 27 years old has finally come into his own as a gator hunter.
Here we have Junior and Willie. Now, at first, you might have had the thought that I did. Junior must be the younger looking one. No, actually, that is Willie. The older fellow is Junior. And I know that's a little confusing, but you just gotta accept it. Now, these two have a extremely unique method for hunting alligator. It is called just sniping them and then bringing them in with a hook.
Right, well, come on to the bank. Come on to the bank. Come on to the bank.
Of course, Junior and Willie are not the last two hunting. And as we travel through the swamp today, we will meet the true hero of this episode, Troy.
Oh, look at the size of that thing, Gator!
A massive gator is thrashing wild.
And yeah, we're just always gonna barely understand him, but that's fine. While I do not understand Troy, by Jove, he is my favorite. He just has so many fun lines and catchphrases, such as today's word, which is goo. And boy, he's just having a great day today. They've been bagging gators basically left and right, and are getting pretty close to ending the season on a very high note. Then they see it. On one of their traps, a big alligator is straight up just munching away at a smaller one.
Troy spots the enormous gator as it goes under, 50 yards from the boat.
Remember what I told you? When you catch one, it draws the attention of another one.
We have a problem here. The small gator was basically split in fucking half by a much larger one, think of what it can do to a person. As such, Troy has to become the hero. He needs to slay this monster gator. Yep, that's the title of the episode. Also, I should mention, this show is best when you're mildly intoxicated. That's when it's the most fun. But while Troy goes on his odyssey, we get to meet a new face. Where is he? Editor! 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 Bring him out, please! Bring out this fellow! I must see...
Bruce Mitchell arrives at his honey hole exhausted by the long season.
Oh my fucking god. I don't think that I'm allowed to comment on this due to the fact that I am a northerner. Any comment I would say would come out sounding like a political cartoon about Southern Reconstruction from like 1870. So we'll do some positives. So let's just do some positives today. He looks like a swamp person. But Bruce's presence in the show is going to be extremely small because he's already like at the end of his hunting season. He only has like one tag left, so he's just trying to get that and then get out. And luckily, he does find his last gator of the season. But it's a shrimp.
His last gator of the year is only 4 feet long.
And luckily, he was able to kill it with a point-blank shot to the head. But this leaves us with a question. I'm sure you've noticed that a lot of the hunters have been shooting their gators with a point-blank shot to the head. Only one of them has been doing a long distance. You would think that would be safer, you don't want to get right up to an alligator. It could bite your leg off. Well, I Googled it because I was curious too. So, what did I find? I printed it out. Let's see. The reason they do this is to ensure a quick and humane kill while maximizing the value of the alligator's hide and flesh. Basically, you don't want to have a bullet go through the carcass of an alligator and just ruin it, basically. Plus, as we've been seeing with Junior and Willie, every time they go out and snipe a gator, they have to basically race to catch it before it falls underwater. They don't want that, so it's just the easiest and most humane way to kill one, apparently, which I found to be very neat. With that side piece out of the way, we go to the two mics, Mike and T-Mike.
Before this year, T-Mike took little interest in the family business.
I was more into hunting girls than hunting gators.
Shut the fuck up, T-Mike. Wait. I'm sorry, hold on. I'm catching a phone call. Hello? Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I will let them all know. Yeah, thank you. Bye. That was Mr. John Q. Swamp. He was calling to let me inform you all that Joe and Tommy are fighting again.
Get him. Yeah, you missed him.
Oh, ain't no way I missed it.
Telling you.
I hit that
Shoot, shoot.
They continue to have absolutely no teamwork. This, of course, does not allow the dream to work. And since they're always arguing and fighting, it makes perfect sense that they are very behind on the season and have so many gators to kill, yet only 40 hours to do so. Luckily, they have a gator in their trap. This is good news. They can cut down on the amount of gators they have to kill and hopefully end the season on a high note. How could this possibly go wrong? All they have to do is just get up right next to the gator and shoot it. This is pretty simple. What could go wrong is if Tommy misses, which of course he does. And I'm confused here. Now, I might not be a Southerner, and I might not be aware of the so-called Southern cultural features. But where I come from in the North, if you are going hunting, usually you should bring more than one bullet in your gun. Because if you miss, you can easily rectify that mistake if you miss.
Giving Tommy a second shot.
Let me pull him for you. You shoot. Oh, get the other gun.
I feel that this was very stupid and very silly, and I am writing to them as we speak to get this resolved. Well, also, the tension between the two finally boils over, and Tommy leaves the hunting group. In a kind of funny way, though, he just they're unloading alligators, and he just gets in his truck and leaves.
Tommy's abrupt exit could spell disaster for Joe's season.
So, Joe's in a bit of a pickle now. We go back to Bruce, though. He's hanging out with the two Mikes, and they're all just chilling and having a dandy old time. And you know what? I've been ragging on them all a little too much during this episode, but I'm glad they all had a successful season, and they all kind of grew on me.
Personally, I like alligator season. When it's over with, oh, about time is finished. I'm tired.
While Troy is recruiting his grand armada to kill the gator, let's check in on our favorite two snipers and see how they're doing. Junior and Willie are just mopping up their last couple of kills. You know, a father-son duo ending the season on a high note. What's not wholesome about that? Junior's even letting Willie get the final kill, too. Aww. Hooray for Willie. And they see a little gator on the water. So Junior's just gonna go out and snipe it, and then they're gonna go in the boat and hook it in. But it isn't that easy.
There you dip.
I see his black spike moving forward.
Because of course, they only wound the gator. Because, you know, shooting it point blank leads to a more guaranteed kill than sniping it, as we learned. So now they have to try and find this gator and kill it before it escapes. Luckily, they do this, so that is not an issue. Wait. Tommy came back.
After taking time to cool off.
All right, I'm ready. I'm waiting on you. You holding me back?
I very rarely miss a day. It bothered me. You know, I wanted to be out there. I wanted to be with Joe, you know. I really did.
Yeah, for whatever reason, Tommy's back now. The two have reconciled their past issues and have decided to work together to end the season on a high note. I like this. I like this a lot because it's a lot more fun. They're having a good time, I'm having a good time, and I'm glad they're not trying to kill each other like what was going on earlier. Bring that gun over here and let's shoot that gator. Bring that gator over here and shoot that gun. Bring that gun over here and shoot that gator. What's taking you so long, boy? No! But the season for them is officially over with their final kills. And what better way to celebrate than having a massive fried food feast?
You worked real hard this season, and everything turned out nice. Made some rough days. I know some days looked like you was getting a little tired, but you hanged in there. Overall, you did good, bro.
But this leaves us with one loose end to wrap up. The King Cannibal Gator. Troy has become Captain Ahab. This gator is his white whale. But this version of the Pequod isn't going to end in disaster. Troy and his men are scouring the swamp trying to find this gator. So far, they've only found this little shrimpy gator, but hey, they need to end the season, so it could be the bait. And it was as the monster arrived.
Wait a minute. The Loch Ness.
They begin to shoot, and continue to shoot, putting about 13 rounds into this fucking gator. And it's killed.
Shoot him again. Keep still alive. You done shot it 5 times. Shoot him again.
They bring it to the boat, and holy fucking shit. Yeah. This thing's massive. Well, Troy had the right idea of killing this thing before it killed someone. Or whatever. Yeah. So, of course, we need to bring him to shore to see how big he truly is. And, of course, you know, it's the prize gator of the season because of how massive it is. So, might as well pose with it, too. It is so big, they have to drag it around on a forklift.
It's gonna look like a dinosaur, huh?
You got it, Jake? Check.
That's big, huh, brother?
At 13 feet 2 inches, yeah. This thing was a complete monster. So bagging it was definitely a great end to the season for Troy. But how should we end this season? It has been a great saga with highs and lows and a monster slain. With a dance party, of course.
Go in tonight, and we're having a good old time. We got all our family and friends over here.
So, what all have we learned today exactly? We've learned the best way to kill a gator is by a point-blank shot to the head. We've learned monster gators are just huge and take forever to kill. So we also should thank the swamp people for killing these gators before they could invade our great big cities up north. We've also learned the true power of friendship thanks to Joe and Tommy, where working together allows any dream to become a reality. But that's really it. I don't have anything left for you guys. Except for one little thing. Comment down below which of these alligator hunters you would take... you would take... clubbing. But that's really it. I don't have anything left for you guys, so I hope you all have a good one.
Welcome to Ace Rodney, the charge for the Silver Stars. Tonight.